Next take, boy.
Boy.
I'd rather watch movies at home versus the cinema.
So whose takes this?
I think this is me and Gaunt.
Yeah, I think this is mine and Joe's takes
Morons.
when we talked about movies.
This stemmed from the fact that this morning we saw an article that said new research suggests that 2 out of 3 adults would rather watch movies at home than in cinemas.
Pathetic.
And we had a perfect data set right here.
How far away is your closest cinema from your house? Like, is it convenient?
Like walk?
Yeah, like walk or a...
I can't walk. I need to take like a train.
Yeah, same. For me, it's like 20, 30 minute walk.
Yeah. But that wouldn't stop you, right?
20-minute walk? That's not bad at all. No, it wouldn't stop me either. I'd go.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it wouldn't stop me either, but
20-minute walk and you can't go to the fucking cinema.
I just gotta be fucked sometimes, you know?
What the fuck?
It's an effort.
You get to get a walk in. You get to watch something on the big screen.
I don't know. I feel like...
No, I walk to where the cinema is. I
So,
just don't go to the
a recent article just came out. It says 2/3 of US adults would
so
rather
fucked.
wait to watch movies on streaming. And this is, by total coincidence, we somehow have the perfect...
We have 2 of 3.
I just can't understand why you wouldn't want to watch something the way it was meant to be watched.
There are certain movies where, okay, I feel like you have to watch in cinemas. Dune, for example.
Yeah.
Dune 2 being recently released at the time of filming. I'm like...
I will definitely watch that in cinemas.
But you didn't
Yeah.
watch Doom 1 in cinemas.
I
Why?
did not watch Dune 1 in
Why?
cinemas. Not because I was like...
Wasn't big enough for you yet?
Huh?
Wasn't big enough for you yet, huh? Don't
I don't
appreciate
know.
cinema?
I think I was just like busy. And I was just like, I'll get to
okay.
it. And
That's
then
how I was with the Slam Dunk movie as well. I was like, I'm definitely
Yeah.
watching that in cinemas
Yeah.
when I get around to it.
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
And then I never
Exactly.
got around
No,
to it.
with Dune, it wasn't like, I'll wait for this to come out at home. I was like, that was just pure laziness. on
Yeah,
my
it's like,
part.
I'll get to it
Yeah,
eventually.
yeah. But like, I think the big thing was like, I knew this was like the build-up movie, so I'm like, just
What the fuck, guy? Yeah, but like Dune 2 wasn't even announced. Like Dune 2 wasn't confirmed because they wanted to see how Dune 1 did. So you not going to the cinemas could have never have gotten Dune 2.
It was called,
I'm helping.
It was called Dune Part 1.
Yeah, but
why would they say a Part 1?
It was
you know?
literally Warner Brothers pulled out. They were originally, it was a deal. They were going to do both films. They're going to shoot them at the same time. And then
Yeah.
Warner Brothers was like, actually,
Let's test the waters
let's
first.
see how number 1 does first.
Did they actually do that?
Yes,
I had no
Google
idea.
this. So you not going to the cinema, Garn, potentially robbed us of Dune Part 2. I'm trying to help the fucking movies. I'm trying to reward fucking good movies. This is why I don't go to the cinema.
We need to put the I voted
Yeah,
stickers.
This is why I don't watch fucking Marvel movies anymore. I don't want that shit in the cinemas.
Come on,
anymore.
Yeah.
that doesn't fly when you watch every movie in cinemas.
Yeah, but I stopped watching Marvel movies. So I don't.
I just don't like Marvel movies though.
Yeah, but like I want all movies to keep being made. I'm like, please keep making these.
But I think that's the thing. For me, it's like the films for me that make me go to the cinemas are the ones where it's like, I actually want to watch this. You're the kind of person who goes to the cinemas and just goes, let's see what's playing.
Yeah, it's a relaxing
Right?
experience. for me.
I don't do that. For
Yeah.
me, the time I go to the cinemas where I'm like, this is a movie I have to watch.
Yeah, like that's why I watched Avatar in cinemas. I think that was the last movie I watched in cinemas, which was Avatar.
That was so fucking long ago.
That was 2 years ago. No, it was 1 year ago.
No, it was like 1 year ago.
Oh,
right?
the newest one.
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
thought you meant the first one. I was like, Jesus Christ.
No, there was a new one that
That was like
got
10
released.
years ago.
Yeah, no, it was.
Oh, you're talking about Avatar 2.
Yeah, I was talking about Avatar 2.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, this is a movie I need to go out and watch in cinemas,
Yeah.
right? Same with Dune right now, which is why I'm like, okay, Dune 2, I regret, because I do actually regret not watching Dune 1 Part 1.
You have to watch Dune 2 twice to make up for it.
Maybe I will. I've heard it slaps a lot. I heard it slaps a lot.
You have to go and watch it twice.
But
to make up for
yeah,
your
I'm
sins.
watching Dune 2 this week. But that's a movie specifically where I would like to experience that in cinemas.
Yeah.
Most of the movies I watch, I'm like, I do not have any want or drive to need to go out to cinemas to watch
I'm the
this.
same.
I'm fine waiting to watch this in the comfort of my own home. And for me, that is like a lot of movies. You know, that is unfortunately a lot of movies where
I like the luxury of just knowing that if I need a piss in the middle of the movie, I can pause it at home.
That's the reason, Joey.
Yes.
Joey.
Bro, what is your bladder, dog?
Joey.
Because my bladder is the size of a fucking peanut.
Just don't drink.
And
Just
I
don't.
literally can't drink during a movie, which sucks when the movie is 3 hours long. And by the end of the movie, I'm just like,
I don't even know how long Dune 2 was because I was just so enthralled that I never wanted it to end.
Yeah, I mean,
I
but
don't
that
know.
like to me, Dune is an outlier. How many movies are
Willy
like
Wonka, I didn't go piss.
2 hours 46, almost 3 hours.
It's amazing.
like how many movies would you say are on the same experience as something like Dune? Then that you were like,
John Wick, Part 4. Actually, all the John Wicks were as good as this for me.
I didn't watch those.
Which you also didn't watch in the cinemas
I-
because you're a piece of shit.
I had a great experience.
You did not.
I had
You
a
did
fucking
not.
great
No, you did
experience.
not.
I had a great
You did not.
experience.
I watched
at
the
home.
first one at home.
I'm just
You're
saying
all
that
bastard.
shit. That shit
You're all
slapped at
bastards.
home, man.
Pretty
That
good.
shit slapped at home.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I was on the edge of my couch.
we are not the same. You watch movies, I enjoy cinema. We are not the same. Okay, we are not the same. You Goo Gaga
Absolute cinema.
watch. Yeah, cinema. God. I enjoy cinema. Oppenheimer.
Is that
cinema.
what you? Is that what you?
Oh,
skipped
actually,
cutscenes?
no. Okay, last movie I watched was Oppenheimer in cinema, which was
It's also coming out in Japan like next week.
which was an amazing
Yeah,
cinematic
I saw that in
experience.
cinema.
I'm gonna watch it again in Japan.
Yeah.
because I want to watch it again. I just think it'd be fucking hype.
You think so?
I think the last. What was the
it
last
amazing.
movie
I want to
watched
watch it
in
again
cinema?
because it was so good, and I didn't watch it in IMAX, so I really want to go watch it in IMAX.
How many movies have I watched in IMAX? I think I've only seen one movie in IMAX. Actually,
You should watch Dune 2 in IMAX.
for the first time.
It doesn't make like a incredible amount of difference, but like I think it's
I don't
some
know
of the
if-
shots look amazing.
I don't know if I like IMAX.
That's how you sit. If you sit right near the front, it's like, oh wow!
It's like
I love Arrakis. I really
remember-
feel like I'm there.
I remember watching the first Star Wars remake, not remake,
Number 7?
Number 7, yeah, Star Wars 7, because a mate dragged me and he was like, we got to experience in IMAX. And it bothered me that I couldn't see everything that was going on at once.
You were just like-
I'm like, I get it. The whole deal with IMAX is like, it stretches your peripheral vision.
Yeah, either IMAX or go to the the theater in the one in the Kabukicho Tower where the escape room is.
Yeah.
There's some really famous composer designed the sound system there. It's really good. And all the movie, I watched Super Mario movie there. Peaches, when he starts singing Peaches in that song, my fucking core was being shaken.
I saw Super Mario Brothers in cinemas.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, that was great.
hearing Jack
Actually,
Black.
maybe I have watched more in cinemas than I
Yeah.
realized. Yeah, I watched that in cinemas.
I watched the Napoleon movie in cinemas.
yeah,
as
me
well.
too.
I could have
Right,
watched.
Joe,
I
we're tight. We're
Yeah,
tight.
see,
We're
I
tight.
enjoy cinema.
He enjoys cinema.
I could have
You
watched.
enjoy your slop.
I
Go watch
could-
the Meg 2.
I could have watched Super Mario Brothers movie at home.
Yeah,
I
you
must
could
say,
have, yeah.
I must
You
say
could
that.
have.
Yeah, you could have.
But
I wasn't arguing.
I don't feel like I would have lost anything
No.
watching the
No,
Mario
you
Bros
wouldn't
movie at home. I'm just saying the only reason I went to cinemas is not for the cinematic experience. It's
To be
just
fair,
it's just
though.
because I was like, well, I just want to see it, you know.
Yeah.
To be fair, when he sings Peaches, it was pretty hype at cinema. I was like, this is fucking great. I was actually laughing. I was like, this is great. This
The
is so
only
good.
time he'll listen to lyrics.
I can't wait for I can't wait for Jack Black as in Minecraft. Have you seen this? They keep teasing Jack Black in Minecraft.
Yeah.
No.
He's in the Minecraft movie.
The
He's-
one-
and he sings in it.
Yeah.
apparently.
Okay, you've sold me.
Yeah, exactly. Right? That's all I needed to hear.
The other one that keeps fucking blowing my mind as well is that like Elijah Wood is playing as the Green Among Us.
Yeah, Jack
the
Black,
Among Us movie?
Jack Black will play the
Wait,
lead
there's an
role of
Among Us
Steve.
movie?
Yeah. And Elijah Wood is playing
You're
the
fucking-
Green Among Us.
Oh my fuck.
But Jack Black is playing Steve. Say no more. Like I'm sold. Like especially if he sings in it, it's game over, bro. That movie looks great.
What timeline are we living in? Jesus.
The best timeline. I think any movie that would have been mid, if you put Jack Black in it, it suddenly becomes a fun movie. Like a great fun movie.
That's true, but that's always been true for any Jack Black.
I mean, that's why they put him in
Comedy
more
films.
That's why they
as
put him in
well, right?
everything.
I
Yeah,
feel
they
like
put him in
I feel like now we're just
Go.
like we've. This is the new age Adam Sandler movies. You know what I mean? Like
No.
we've wondered where
Put some fucking
we've
respect on his name.
What are you talking about?
No, go and watch the Meg one.
Wait. I put some respect behind whose name? Like
Jack Black.
Jack Black or.
Jack
Or
Black.
Adam Sandler.
And Adam Sandler. He also makes great.
I'm saying like with the new Me movies, like remember when we were like, I think we had a discussion about where the fuck have modern comedy movies gone? You know,
Yeah.
like Adam Sandler movies.
The DVDs died.
Yeah, DVD dies. DVDs have died, but now I feel like that space is now gonna get occupied by, hey, let's just make a meme internet movie that
I can't wait to see the Among Us movie.
That's the new comedy. Yeah.
that's the new, like, and like I said, the new Adam Sandler movies, you know, where it's like, oh, what IP are they gonna milk next? Oh, okay, Roblox. All right.
I'm down.
Oh, they got the Among Us movie, which is like, I don't know what the fuck that's gonna be about.
Yeah.
But
Is that gonna be a comedy movie or a horror
fucking
movie?
Frodo Baggins is in that shit.
Yeah.
So it's like
Frodo Banks.
Is Chris Pratt gonna be in it?
probably he's the red Among Us.
So yeah, I mean, but that's that. So what's the next thing that we're pulling out, Joey?
All right, what do we got?
Among Us the movie 2000. What is that?
I don't know what that is.
I think that's just
That seems like a meme.
that's a
That doesn't-
different
I don't
one,
think
yeah.
that's. It's only got 37 votes on.
Okay,
IMDb.
okay.
All right. Oh, okay. You can't be real friends unless you meet in person.
Well, I think this was like a super early episode that we talked about this,
I think
right?
we've talked about this topic a couple of times actually.
I mean, it's obviously a lot more nuanced. Than that.
Yeah.
But I think the
definitely.
underlying concept I agree with. I think to form a real friendship, one that like really stands the test of time, it requires you to have met the person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
agree.
The more people I talk to now, especially with like online content creators, I think one of I've heard of a lot of beef going on behind the scenes with online content creators, with people after they have, you know, talked online, the vibe seems to be good, and then they meet IRL, and then that's
It's
where,
completely different.
you know, you think about where the tensions always started, and it's always like, oh, someone has a weird quirk or weird
I was
way.
friends with the person on Discord, and then we shared a hotel room together, and then now I'm not friends with them anymore. You hear that so many goddamn times in the creator scene, and it's because like, yeah, you're making. It's almost like, you know, you can like pick and choose how you want to be seen
Yeah,
when it's an online friendship because you have more control over it.
yeah,
Whereas online, or rather in person, it's kind of more difficult to do that because it's easier to get a vibe check on someone and
Yeah.
immediately being like, oh, okay, you're not the same person I was talking to on Discord. You're very different. So
Yeah.
which one of you is the real you, you know?
I mean, if anything, I'd say like you have the most new experience with this, Connor, since you probably collab with the most people online, and also you're like really close to Iron Mouse as well.
Yeah.
Which do you remember back in the day when you were like, oh, what the fuck is VTubers?
Yeah, you were like, I fucking hate VTubers.
I just I fucking hate you, I just didn't get it.
Yeah.
There's just some aspect of the community I still don't get. Like a lot of it I still don't really gel with.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I'm really good friends with Mouse, and that's I mean, obviously I've never met Mouse, so it's very different. But
Yeah.
I mean that's out of circumstance, not out of like
Not out of want.
Yeah, and I think that like obviously when I was younger as well, that was more circumstance, right? I can't hang out with these people. I'm never in the same space as them.
Sure.
And I think when that's the limiting factor, you don't really care as much. But you know, when you do get older, and I have 20 friends in real life that I want to hang out with, and people I want to spend time with, and it's kind of hard to then justify, hey, I'm going to hang out with people online all the time. You know what I mean? When it's like, hey, I got people in my life who are here, who I really respect, who I care for, who I want to give them the attention, give them the time, because doesn't matter how close you are to someone, you know, having that face-to-face time with people is invaluable. Being able to spend time with people is really invaluable.
Yeah.
Physically. You know, just being in the room with someone else is really important.
Yeah, that's why, like, I talk to a lot of content creators, and a lot of them, a lot of people that I know personally have, I guess, like, you know, obviously you choose your friends. Maybe they were not as close to people around them as they were to people online. But a more often trend I see is that, you know, people choosing to hang out with their, I guess, friends, co-workers, collaborators online than, you know, actually meeting people in their in their vicinity. And what ends up happening is they kind of like stop being friends with the people around them. Sometimes they fall out with the people online, and then they realize, hey, I'm like kind of lonely again, you know. And I've seen that happen like a few times over the years since during, like, especially during COVID, when a lot of people started spending more time with people online. And I think if you do have some people around you that you can actually, you know, that you actually want to keep a connection with, you can obviously online friends are real friends, you know, there are real friends, but you'll always be missing a certain piece of connection unless you are there with them physically. And
Yeah.
I think that's so important.
Human
Yeah, I
touch
agree.
is
Yeah.
the most important, I think. Yeah, definitely.
Human touch.
The human touch. Just being able to do this to anyone, you know? Just
Please
being able
never-
to do
please
this.
never do this.
Just being able
Yeah.
to do this
Please
to
don't do
anyone.
this.
Yeah.
You know, it's great.
Oh god. Oh
I love-
god, he
I-
touched me. Oh god.
I'm perked up.
Yeah. I think we all pretty much still agree on that, even though it's like a very, very nuanced take.